just carrying on the legacy. This is just going to be the USS Buttfucker Mark 1. Okay, let's go. Hey guys, it's Ryan again from 2 Random Studios, and welcome to a brand new series. This is Kerbal Space Program. Just before we get this started, I'd just like to say this is a replacement for Skyward Sword. Yes, we're not doing that anymore, mainly because the way I was recording was a pain in the ass, just to be frank. And it, yeah, I was having horrible audio sync issues, so I couldn't even put out the parts that I had recorded. Like, I had recorded up to past the first dungeon, or first temple, and I couldn't even upload any of the parts because I couldn't get the sound in sync. So that was unfortunate. But anyways, yeah, I have not recorded a video in about 5 months, so I apologize for that. I know things have been lacking, but I got a job at the Geek Squad, so I've been pretty busy for the past 5 months. And yeah, that's that. So let's get started with Kerbal Space Program. Also, I've done some upgrades to my computer since the last time. Let me just start a new one. Let's call LOL's Raffle. It's gonna be Sandbox. Overwrite. Yeah, I don't care about my old save. So anyways, for those of you who don't know what Kerbal Space Program is, this is basically, well, it's a space program, yeah, if you couldn't tell. And what you do is you build spaceships and you fly to planets, and yeah, that's what you do. So let me just give you a quick overview. This is our kind of command center building assembly, vehicle assembly building, that's what you call it. And we get to choose a cockpit. So, honestly, I've not played this game in a long time, so there's a lot of new stuff that we got going on here. Not really sure which cockpit to choose, because I know they have like different widths. Not widths, different diameters for them. Let me just see here. Created by C. Jenkins. I don't know. I'm thinking I'm liking I'm liking me some Mark 1-2 command pods. I'm gonna accept that. Okay, gotta get myself reassociated with the camera controls. Oh, you use the scroll wheel to go up and down. Hold right click to orbit. You middle click and move back and forth to zoom in and out. And yeah, that's how you do that. Just real quick before I get started here, while I at least get started, like I was saying, you know, I had done some upgrades to my computer since the last time I recorded. Oh, also real quick, you have these symmetry things here so you can snap stuff to the side of your rocket. But yeah, I've done a lot of upgrading to my computer. So instead of having my old 6870, I now have a 7950, the gigabyte version. It has like 3 fans on it, 3 gigs of VRAM. It's a pretty beast card. I'm liking it. Then I've also got here, I upgraded to a 128 gigabyte SSD for boot up. It's a Samsung 830 series. Also just got one of the new AMD pile driver CPUs. I have the FX 8320. It's not too big a difference from the 8350, so decided to save a little bit of cash, get mostly the same thing. And I went up to 16 gigs of RAM, got a 2 terabyte drive for backups, and also got some liquid cooling in here. So the thing is pretty beastly. And I got a second monitor. So enough bragging, let me just explain basically. So you build your vehicle in here, or your spaceship, and the first thing you want to do is always put parachutes on it. Otherwise, you're probably gonna basically you're just fucked and die. Anyways, so I like to put 3 parachutes on my vehicle, just because I think it slows you down faster. I'm not really sure. I mean, I'm just gonna say it right now. There's going to be, oh, let me put a nose cone on there. There's gonna be a lot of crashes that'll happen. I mean, it's in Kerbal Space Program. You see, oh, that's way too small. You know, there's a very high rate of failure in this game, which is what makes it awesome. Why can't I put this on here now? What the fuck? I just put that on there. Yeah, that's odd. Yeah, that's the only thing is they still got some bugs they're working out with the in the vehicle assembly building, like with just stuff not sticking where you have your mouse. So anyways, now that you have that, you're gonna want to put a SAS module on here. I'm gonna do an advanced SAS module. Actually, I'm not really sure what the difference are between these. I did some research on it, but okay. So SAS, stability augmentation system, blah blah blah, auto stabilizer, makes it stop spinning around. So this one has max torque of 10. Okay, then this one doesn't use the torque itself. Let's see. It's highly recommended crew members are kept unaware of the presence of such device, as experience shows that many Kerbals will see as a challenge to their flying prowess. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with the advanced SA. Whoa, that's... Why the fuck is that so small? Do I have like an advanced SAS module large? Oh, sorry, my phone's going off. Let me, Whoa, that's weird. That's an email I just got. Sorry if you guys heard that. You're probably gonna hear that little dink a lot. Let me just mute my phone real quick at least so the mic doesn't pick that up. Put it off the table so you don't feel it vibrating. But yeah, I get that little notification thing when I have an email. So, anyways, now that I see that's interesting, I picked a very large command pod. Is it? Yeah, it's the size of these big fuel engines. Okay, I'm just gonna start from scratch real quick and not go with that, and so I'm gonna go with the Mark 1, because Mark 1 is cool and shit. Yeah, I'll go with the Mark 1 command pod. Okay. Yeah, that's the only thing I don't get about when they... See, they recently updated the game, well not recently, actually, like two or 3 months ago, to have, like, a bunch more shit in it. But with that, they also added this new, bigger size of command pods and such, which, you know, I'm, not too... What's this? Rokomax band adapter. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not too keen on it just because I don't really, you know, understand why you got so many different sizes and such. But nonetheless, let's get our parachutes on here. Go with the regulars. Oh, gotta turn symmetry back on. Oh my god. What the fuck? Want to not cover up. You see, you got the you got your little stairs there on the cockpit. I don't want to cover those up. Let's just I got moved out of the center. Center that. Okay, put that back in place. Next, I want to get me some advanced SAS on there. There we go. Put that on there. And also, actually, first, let me put a decoupler. See, in Kerbal Space Program, you're going to be using lots and lots of these little things. Okay, no, not those. Those aren't the little things. You're going to be using these little things. Those are the big decouplers. Okay. That's one thing I was hoping that they add, like, a thing that tells you how big certain things are. So anyways, we'll put the SAS module on there. Then you'll need some RCS thrusters as well. See, the advanced SAS module, what it'll do is it will, like, it controls your flaps and your RCS thrusters, which RCS thrusters are basically just, well, little thrusters and stuff that you put on it. I don't even know where they are. Well, there's RCS thruster, but I need the fuel. Base, oh, second tab. RCS fuel tank. This one has 200. This one has 1,001. Oh shit, that's big. Okay. Alright, we'll add that one on there. So now that we got our RCS fuel, I can put my thrusters on there. And these will be controlled basically by the SAS module. Let me make it 4-way symmetry. So we can do that. And they'll draw from that fuel there. Then... Oh, also, this is your staging over here. This just tells you, like, well, how it's staged. You know, that makes kind of sense. Sepratron, that's new. The fuck does this do? Although formerly designated as a really pretty crappy... What? Oh, as really pretty crappy, Kerbal scientists have slowly warmed up to the Sepratron 1's many uses, such as separating things. For best results, angle before use. Okay, so I think maybe this is like a rocket to make your stuff fly away. Let's just, okay, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just, I'm sure some of you just want to see me launch a rocket, so... There, let's go. We're just gonna save this. This is gonna be just in honor of a guy on YouTube named Northern Lion, one of my... He used to do Kerbal Space Program videos, but he stopped, so just carrying on the legacy. This is just going to be the USS Buttfucker Mark 1. Okay, let's go. Save and launch. It'll take a minute to load up just because it's loading the physics engine, which makes it lag a little. And come on. And once it loads everything up, the frame rate goes back to... should go back to normal, and I think we're all good to go. So let me just, oh god, I forgot the controls. R turns on RCS, T turns on SAS, and throttle up. Actually no, solid fuel boosters don't rely on throttle. And we have Jebediah Kerman. Let's go ahead and launch. Obviously this is just a, wow, the audio is really loud. Hang on a second, let me, I can adjust the audio in post. Let me just turn down the volume in my headsets real quick. There we go, now I can hear myself talk. This is basically just a big bang stick. It sounds sexual, but it is. Because this'll, you know, it just goes. It just goes. Quite fast, actually. So... This is just gonna fly up. You see it's out. I'll just separate it and try and work my way over to the water. I'm still going up. Why is my frame rate dropping when I look over here? That's odd. Come on, it's not like this game's very graphically intensive that it can't hold 60 frames per second. Anyways, well, I'm still going up. I'd say we made it pretty far for our first flight. It's just going up very, very high. Okay, now we're starting to fall, and I think we can go ahead and do a little time warping. Whoops! What the? Oh, I can switch between stuff like that. Shit! How do I forgot the button to slow down the time warp. Okay. There's controls on the keyboard, I think, to adjust time warping. Oh shit, where's my mouse? Oh, that thing's still falling. And parachutes. Bam. Oh, just killed someone, you know, that's cool. I mean, that'll usually happen in Kerbal, just killing someone. Cause, you know, that's fun. So, just falling down. Let me speed this up a little. You have to be careful when doing time warps, because sometimes it'll cause things to really glitch out, because the physics are like going faster than normal. 6. Oh, okay. We landed. I consider that a successful flight. Let's just go ahead and end this flight. Yes, I'm sure I want to end this flight. Let's go back to the vehicle assembly building. And I think that's a pretty decent first flight. Alright. You know what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to segment these videos by flights. Or if I have a really long flight, I'll split it up. But that's how these aren't going to be regular parts. These are going to be like this will be the Buttfucker Mark 1. Of course, I can't really put that in a YouTube title. Well, I just created a predicament. Yeah, these will just be segmented into flights for future videos. So like this is just going to be part 1 right here. And then, you know, with part 2, it's going to be, we're going to go on to the Buttfucker Mark 2. And so on. So that's I think that's how we're going to do things here. So anyways, guys, I will see you in the next part. And if you want, just give me a like, little subscribe up at the top, favorite this video, share with your friends. I know I haven't, for like the 100-some videos I've uploaded, I've never really asked for likes or subscribes, but we actually need it kind of more than ever now because we're actually applying for partnership with MRE Gamers. It's they're kind of a small network, but basically we're just trying to get our name out there, and they have some requirements for entry that we you know, trying to meet. So guys, like the video, give us a like the support, and I will see you in the next part. Ciao. Why the fuck did I say ciao? That's stupid. Goodbye.